Hey everyone, welcome to the Dwarven Hold, a gaming channel devoted exclusively to the Battle for Middle-earth series of RTS games and mods. This channel takes a noticeably different approach to those games than really any other BFME channel out there to date. The Dwarven Hold has a vision and inspiration unlike any other BFME channel you've seen. Whereas so many other folks focus on competitive PvP play or on faction guides, this channel turns away from most of that, and instead focuses inwards on the mechanics of the games. Don't get me wrong, you'll find plenty great gameplay videos here, but many of which most people out there don't do, such as when it comes to the big fortress maps of mods like the Age of the Ring that let you participate in epic defenses and sieges like you see in the films or read in the books. You'll also find a few how to play faction playlists for some of my favorite factions. Great content for anyone wanting to get their feet wet for a somewhat more competitive feel for the PvE scene though, instead of the PvP one. And you'll find a few videos on alternative styles of play that open up basically new game modes, like using high CP, with more to come. But for all that, this channel's primary focus is on mechanical analysis and guides, with alternative styles of play as a bonus. You will not find pro replays here or pro guides, and I barely take part in the PvP scene at all. I honestly get tired of the same old and want to dig much deeper than your typical BFME channel, being more of an old-fashioned casual gamer anyways. What this means is you'll find a lot of videos detailing the attribute modifier system, the stealth mechanic, the fire mechanic, and even the controversial War of the Ring mode. In other words, all the things nobody else seems to want to talk about, which is honestly a shame because there's so much great detail to go into regarding these features of the games. And this content is well researched, meticulously so in fact. I try to leave no stone unturned, while also keeping it accessible to everyone who wants to learn. Much of this could be misconstrued as being for beginners to the games, but this could not be further from the truth for most of it. I've been playing these games for years, and when doing my research on this content, I discovered so much I've never even heard the pros discuss. I think it's a shame so much of this content has gone under the radar for so long. The games have a ton of complexity that has been pushed to the side in favor of a streamlined competitive PvP play for so many people that no one even wants to entertain it, such as siege warfare, alternative game modes like higher CP and handicaps, the tactical usage of walls and defense towers, multifaceted high-skill stealth, the craziness of custom heroes, the grand strategy of War of the Ring mode, and just old-fashioned base-building fun. It's my goal to increase awareness of many of these lost mechanics and alternative styles of play. There's a place for PvP competitive play, of course, but there's also a place for the rest that is becoming increasingly overshadowed, and in many places in the community just outright shamed, which is a waste of too much of the game to me. You'll notice a lot of the content here has to do with comparisons of the vanilla games and their mechanics to the Age of the Ring mod. This is done in large part because while I love the vanilla games, having basically cut my teeth on those classics, I strongly believe the Age of the Ring mod is essentially the successor to those games we never got for a multitude of reasons I don't have time to explore here. And this is readily apparent in the mechanics overhauls you'll see detailed in this channel across the board. The Age of the Ring mod is what's called a massive overhaul mod, and it shows in all things. While a mod, the quality of it feels like it was done by professionals. If you haven't checked it out yet, I cannot encourage it enough. But this is not all this channel provides. I also have a growing library of tutorials on modding and how to use the incredible World Builder or Map Editor tool, both of which will teach you basically how to make your own little custom versions of the games or your own specific maps. To cap it off, for anyone who is intrigued enough to get back into these games after a long period of inactivity, I also have a few great installation guides and tutorials. For those not already in the know, all these games have long since become free, and legally so at that. From the game that started it all, BFME 1, to BFME 2 and its expansion Rise of the Witch King, to various mods that greatly expand upon the already great gameplay and provide so much more content, all games are easily accessible online without need of the old CDs anymore, and you can learn how to get them all here. The BFME scene is incredibly rich and diverse, whether you like playing solo or with a few friends, and this channel has a little bit for everyone. From the person just starting off to the more intense challenges, the Dwarven Hold's got you covered. So be sure to like, subscribe, and talk some BFME in the comment sections. It's a unique channel the likes of which you will not find anywhere else.